Hello and welcome to DCC Model Railway Signalling. In this video I'm going to show you how to configure entry-exit routes on the schematic, or NX routes as they're more commonly known. Here is one of our quick start examples, and what we'll do first is we'll start adding some buttons to the schematic. So click on that to give ourselves a route button. If I double click on that to bring the configuration up, you can see now that various standard NX button types can be selected. So the entry buttons have a solid triangle, exit buttons have an empty triangle, and you can see here that you've also got entry and exit buttons. So they've got both a solid triangle and a empty triangle. And the way the arrows are pointing indicate the direction of travel. What we'll do first is we'll set up some entry-exit routes from here, from the fiddle yard, from that particular signal, signal 5, into platform 1 and into platform 2. First, we need an entry button. So if I click on that, you can see it's automatically set the button name, set the button width, and set the button type. So now if I just OK that, and I can move that into position by signal 5. Um, I need some exit buttons, so click on that again to give myself some buttons, and this time I need exit buttons. So if I click on that, you can see again, set the button name, set the button width, and set the button type. Click OK and position that effectively at the buffer stops. We'll copy that and give ourselves another one there. So there's all of our buttons for the initial routes that we're going to set up. Now we need to define the routes themselves, and all routes are defined on the entry button. So double click to bring up the configuration, and if I now go to the route tab, so R0, that's the first route, and you can see here I need to define an exit button, which in this case will be that button there. Another new feature of the release is if you do Control-I in edit mode, so if I just do Control-I there, it brings up the IDs of all the points, lines and buttons on the screen, just sort of overlaid. So that just makes it much easier when you're doing route configurations. So here I want to do a route into platform 1, so into into platform 1, and the exit button is going to be number 3. So exit button 3, we're going to highlight the route in white, so I can leave that as it is. The points, point 1 needs to be normal, so I can just put that in the configuration there. Main signal to clear needs to be 1, so it's just that signal, because we don't need to do anything about that because it's a fixed distance. Route lines to highlight. So here we've got route lines effectively between the various sensors. So for example there, a route line up to that signal, a route line then to the following signal, another route line to the points, a route line from the point to that signal, and finally a route line all the way down to the buffer stops. So for that particular route, I need to highlight route line number 1, number 9, number 6, and number 3. And I also want to highlight that line there, which is a directional arrow indicating when the route is set up that it is into the platform. So if I just put 12 in there, and points to highlight, in this particular case, we just need to highlight point 1. Similar to one-click routes, you can also specify a track sensor to trigger a route reset. So in this particular case, it's track sensor 3. So that should complete our route for into platform 1. But then we need to configure the other route into platform 2. So to do that, we just need to hit the plus button to add a new route definition tab. So I'll just click that. And here, this is going to be into into platform 2. The points to set in this case, we want point 1 to be switched, so we can set that to there. The main signal to clear, again, we only need to worry about signal 1 now. Route lines to highlight will be number 1, number 9, and then number 5 and number 2. We also want to highlight that arrow there, that directional arrow at number 12, and also that one there, which is number 11. And the points to highlight is 1 and 2, because it's a full crossover we're using. And finally, the track sensor to trigger a route reset is going to be sensor number 2 there. So just need to specify the exit button, which is number 2, and that configuration is complete. So if we press OK and take off the highlighting with Control I, and then go into run mode, Control M, we can test the routes. So here you can see that the exit buttons can't be selected. So to set up a route, you click on the entry button, and that starts flashing to indicate that there is a route setup in progress. But then you need to specify which exit button. So in this instance, if I select that button there to give us a route into platform 2, click on that, and you can see that the buttons are now selected, and the route is highlighted, including the directional arrows that we include in that configuration, and the signal has been cleared for that route. To deselect a route, you can't deselect by clicking the exit button, you need to deselect with the entry button. So if I click that to deselect, click it again, and this time I'll select the route into platform 1. So click on that, and you can see that it's set up the route all the way through. And that's basically NX route setting. If I open up the full example, so on the quick start example, it's number 1A. So here, the full configuration is giving us also the outgoing routes from the platform to the rest of the world, the Fiddleyard. So for example there, platform 2 departure to the rest of the world there. You can see it slowly changing the points and changing the signals and putting the route up. We'll clear that down. What we could do as well is to go to that to there. So I mean, basically, the other thing we can do is we've got shunting moves on here now. So select platform 2 departure, and in this case, you can see that that button isn't flashing, so the interlocking's worked. You can't set up that route because there's already a conflicting route set up, but we can select the route into the siding. So click on that, and you can see in this case it's illuminated the shunting signal to signal that move. There is another example, a more complicated one, if you want to have a little play around with that. So under examples, it's the NX route setting example. So here you've got a number of routes. So for example, if I wanted to set a route from the up main, you can see I can go into platform 2, platform 3, or the goods loop, arrival departure. So here we have an entry and an exit button. So I can select that to go through to there, so you can see that that's set the route up, but then I can also click on that again to show a route right the way through to, well, say for example the branch, or I can just be a shunting move up to that position there. So here let's signal a move all the way through to the branch line entry exit. And you can see it set that up now, cleared all the signals. And one thing you might have noticed, you've got a tremendous opportunity in decluttering your schematic. Once you've got NX route setting configured, you can actually hide the route buttons. So all of the route buttons will continue to be hidden in oh sorry, not the route buttons, the signal buttons and the point buttons are now all configured to be hidden when in run mode. Go back to edit mode and you can sort of see there for debugging, but in run mode it's a much decluttered schematic you can achieve. And anyway, that's it. That's entry exit route setting. I hope you found that interesting, and I'll hope that you'll be using the feature. Thanks for watching. Yeah, goodbye.